Hey guys, before you watch this super awesome video presentation from yours truly, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Brian Solange, on Gab at Brian Solange, and on Instagram at Brian Solange. I've decided to step up my game. I will begin posting updates including heads up, sneak peeks, and reminders on all upcoming videos, live streams, and projects, in addition to starting general conversations about whatever in order to better connect and interact with you guys, my equally awesome supporters. Because of course, without you, none of this would even be possible. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me over on BitChute and my newest venture, Brighteon, as well as friend me on Facebook. And be sure to check out my personal website at forummotion.com. Sign up and feel free to participate in or even start your own conversation thread about almost anything. Unless you're a feminist, we promise not to judge. If you want exclusive access to my archived and classic content, along with sneak peeks of newer content including written blogs, short films, docu-commentaries, original poems, and more, be sure to sign up and become a valued patron of my work over at patreon.com. Of course, if you want to show your individual support, you can always feel free to make a donation to my PayPal. Any little bit helps, and your donations are always appreciated. And last, but certainly not least, be sure to sign up and subscribe to me on FS Avenger. Even if you don't like my content, sign up to FS Avenger. It's the first of its kind video sharing platform made, owned, and run by free-thinking black men exclusively for free-thinking black men. Nothing of this magnitude has ever been done quite like we do it over at FS. It is bold, daring, innovative, and most importantly, it's black. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy the video. Deuces. Hello everyone. The video you are about to view has been re-edited by myself. In the second portion of this video is an audio that was produced well over 2 weeks ago, probably pushing 3 weeks by the time this video has been published. And at the time that I produced that audio, the original plan was to have a live stream concerning the topic at hand, which is a particular female who I suspect is involved in certain devious things over in South Korea, who I won't bother mentioning in this video because it's promotional and it's on YouTube. And the original plan was to live stream, let's just say, my feelings on the whole situation, following some of the relatives of this female in question contacting me on FB and communicating threats, along with several other females and individuals directly and indirectly connected with this black female swirl worship of K-pop culture. But what occurred was that we had some technical difficulties with our live streaming service over there on FS Avenger. I tried to do a live stream about a week and a half ago. It didn't work. So what I decided to do was I decided to go back, regroup. And while I was regrouping, I decided that I was going to edit what I did in the live stream. I decided that I was going to edit that into video format, so it can be played like a video, but it looks like a stream. It sounds like a stream. It feels like a stream, but it's been readapted to be a video, so you could play it back or download it anytime you wanted to or needed to. Now, when I went back to regroup, once I realized that the live stream did not broadcast, I also decided to do further research into not only the female in question, but I dug deep, and I mean I dug deeper than I did in the video that I produced back in late August that was titled K-pop Ghetto Gagging Goes Wrong, into this whole subculture of insecure, low self-esteem having black American females that worship this K-pop culture. And all of the things that I said in that video, including the assumptions that I had in that video that people were telling me were false or exaggerated or, blatant lies or fabrications. Those assumptions that I had after doing further research into this were just magnified 10 times. So what wound up happening is a live stream that, was really not expected to be any more than 2 hours, maybe 3 hours long, has turned into, I hope y'all are ready for this. Some of y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but for those true Brian Solange fans, this is what I do. It turned into a 17 plus hour. Yes, you're hearing me right. I didn't say a 7 hour. I didn't say a 17 minute. I said a 17 plus hour long video series combined. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way I would expect anybody to sit up and listen to me talking shit, going ham, and let's just say, for the sake of being politically incorrect or politically correct here on YouTube, being rude because I was provoked for 17 hours, which is the better part of 2/3 of an entire day. So what I've done is I have split this video series up into 3 parts. The first part is what is being promoted here. It is going to be directly addressing this female, and what I'm gonna do this different from the last video, the last docu-commentary I did on this K-pop thing, is since these people want to play games with me, I'm going to dig deep. See, last time I just generalized all of the females involved, everybody that was involved, including June Lee. But this time, I'm going to dig deep into one particular of the individuals involved. And we're going to analyze the warped mindset of this individual and really going to take you into the psyche of someone who worships another race other than their own, and prefers to be another race other than their own. Now, I know I may sound a little awkward in this video, but you have to understand, I have to play nice here on YouTube. But you also know, if you're a true fan and supporter, follower, watcher of my content, even if you're a hater of my content, you know that once we get off of YouTube and we go next door, my mouth turns into a completely different thing. Imagine my mouth at the very worst that you have ever heard it for 17 hours. Yeah. See, let me also just use this as a PSR for those who are haters of mine that, troll and otherwise bother me, including some of the females who will be mentioned throughout this 3-part docu-commentary series, and a PSA for those who don't know me. If you feel that you're going to challenge me, what you need to understand is that I have energy, more energy, than that little pink bunny that we used to see running around in the commercials with the little banging instrument. I have more, the little drums, I have more energy than that little guy. Okay? To say that I keep going and going and going is an understatement. Quite frankly, when it comes to issues about certain particular types of people, and again, we're being politically correct here, I don't know when to stop. I don't know how to stop. Especially when they piss me off, trying to send trolls and other people into my DM or private message boxes when I know they're not going to do jack diddly. Again, we're being politically correct here on YouTube. I know they're not going to do jack diddly in real life, but they're trying to act hard and tough, like they're going to do something about me making a video. Okay? So when you motivate me like that, you can expect that I'm going to get very nasty, as I did in this video. And I have no regrets. As far as I'm concerned, until both the people in question and until people in general do something about those in this world, including those who were part of the original story about K-pop ghetto gagging going wrong, until they do something about the people in question that are actually doing physical harm to other people, that are actually, making them look like fools. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is reporting on it and laughing with you guys about it. I'm not the cause of it. But until they take care of the root cause, until they take care of those who cause physical harm and hurt, they ain't got nothing to say to me that I'm not going to respond back to in a very unorthodox, what other safe word can I use? Nasty, mean, ugly way. Because, quite frankly, if you're not going to do anything about, like, I think it's safe to say his name, say June Lee, then I know you're a coward. Okay? And so if I know you're a coward, I know I have nothing to fear. I don't have anything to fear anyway. Some of y'all know what I mean by that. But I know I have nothing to fear from you. Okay? So like I said, I don't want to be too long in this video because, like I said, this is an add-on to the original audio. You notice I'm relatively calm in this video, in this portion of the video. In the second portion, which was made 2 weeks ago, I sound more aggravated, more pissed off, say I was more passionate, I was more motivated than I am now. Okay, so in this first part, which is just short of 6 hours long, we are going to delve into who is, not just by name and face, no, really, who is this individual in question who summoned some of her distant relatives to come to my DM box on Facebook and communicate threats. Who is this individual? And what is she really about? Because, of course, the running accusation is that I was distorting the truth. You know, and it's funny because the one thing I noticed about this particular female and females like her is that none of them, and you know, you really have to read in between the lines. You have to hear, and I said this in other videos, I said you have to hear what's not being said, especially when a black woman or a black girl is talking. So when they say highly distorted, which this particular female accused me of doing, distorting the truth, she didn't say that I was outright lying. She said I was highly distorting the truth. Now, when you hear my main video on this, part 1, okay? And again, this is part 1 of 3 parts. You're going to come to better appreciate. You're really going to come to better appreciate the difference between highly distorted and flat out lies. Of course, according to the person who is accusing me of distorting the truth. Okay? So I'm going to save all of that. I just want to give you guys a few updates. Okay? That was the purpose of adding this on to the original video. All right? Number 1, in the second half of this video that you're going to hear, again, it was produced 2 weeks ago. There was a lot of information back then when I was heated about this that I didn't know. Okay? Now I know. First of all, I mentioned in that second portion about how it was supposed to be a live stream, and I'm going to tell you guys at the end of it and at the beginning to come to the live stream at the end of this whole video. Click the link. Just to clarify, if you didn't hear me when I said it the first time, this is now in video format. So the link that you're going to click on in the description box, and the link that you're going to click on in the pinned post is not a live stream on FS. It is a video on FS. Okay, that's the first thing. Not a live stream, it's a video. The second thing is I mentioned that June Lee had come temporarily to the United States with a biracial female that was either his pretend girlfriend or his real girlfriend. I don't know. But there has also been some updates on that since then. Since this video has been produced, at least, June Lee has not uploaded a video on his, or he does not have a video available for about a month now. He hasn't posted new content in about a month. I don't know if, you know, all of that stuff with what happened last year was it just killed his business, or if he decided to take a break like a certain obese black female content creator on here that faked her own death, subject for another video. But yeah, he all the videos that he had of that biracial female that was either his real girlfriend or pretending to be his real girlfriend has been taken down. So I'm assuming that either he had some falling out with her, or, you know, they decided that they didn't want to put their relationship on the internet anymore. But either way, June Lee has not posted anything, or he's hidden some videos. He has posted stuff recently, but he's hidden some videos. The latest video that I saw of him was like 4 weeks to a month ago. So in the second portion you're going to hear on here, that's inaccurate information. The other thing is, before I even get on the particular K-pop worshiping Swirler in question, I am going to be addressing another issue that I told you guys about in regards to the CEO of Ghetto Gaggers, and a interview that I proposed to him, a YouTube live stream interview, where since he took it upon himself to contact me, I didn't ask this guy anything. He came to me, as people frequently do. The black female in question that worships K-pop came to me because she didn't like it. This Ghetto Gaggers porn director came to me because he didn't like what I had to say. A lot of people come to me because they don't like what I had to say. Plus, just your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill, living in their mother's basement troll. Okay? But after he came to me, we had a brief conversation on Twitter, in my Twitter inbox, and I laid down the law to this guy. Okay? And I told him, what the requirements were, what the conditions were for me to talk to him. Because, he wanted to have a private conversation over the phone. I said, no, I'm not going to, give you the luxury, the satisfaction of being able to be in my ear. I'm not your buddy ass pal. I am going to address exactly what was said. And please, everyone, feel free to screenshot, because I'm going to be showing the conversation that I had with Mr. Ghetto Gagger on there, that I also featured in my Dear Zoo Animal series. I'm going to be directly addressing what was said between me and him in that Twitter back and forth, and why there has not been a live stream since then. I think he chickened out. But I'm going to leave that for you guys to interpret. I'm going to show receipts of everything that was said. Since me and him had a conversation, he actually locked the Ghetto Gaggers website's Twitter account on Twitter, so you can't see it unless you're following, and he accepts. But yeah, I'm going to address that and what was said between me and him directly. Also, last thing, many of you may recall, I did a live stream with Babatunde Umana last year, sometime early last year. It was one of the largest viewed live streams that I did regarding an 11 or 12-year-old black female juvenile, a black girl that was struck by a 51-year-old white man following a fight outside of a shopping mall in North Carolina. That was a video that went viral last year. And that live stream was following two other videos that I did about the exact same topic, about the white man striking the black girl, that obviously got mixed reviews, around the World Wide Web. Some people agreed that he defended himself and the female shouldn't have been acting like hyenas. Others said, he didn't have no business hitting a little girl that was 3 times his size, three times smaller than him. Okay, so it turns out that exact white man that was the center of controversy last year, he actually contacted me, and I'm just now finding out about it. I don't know if he's serving time in jail or prison. I doubt it. I'm thinking that because she charged him, if you guys remember that. But I'll show it. I'm going to mention it in the live stream. Before I even get to all this K-pop ghetto gagging, I'm going to mention that issue. He contacted me in the comments section of an hour and 40-minute long video that I did analyzing that entire situation, critiquing him, critiquing the black females that were involved, and just social norms and expectations of men. He contacted me and he called himself correcting me about something. I asked him, when I finally saw the comment, I responded to it and asked him if he wanted to do a live stream setting the record straight. Same thing that I asked Mr. Porn Director, Mr. CEO of Duke Dollars, D&D Media, aka Duke Skywalker of Ghetto Gaggers. Do you want to do an interview? You say you have nothing to hide. You want to set the record straight? Okay. So I haven't heard back from either of these two white dudes yet, but you know, and it's fine. The show goes on. But if they want to do an interview, I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna directly address both of those issues, and that's gonna take about an hour. Again, this is gonna be a 6-hour video, just one part. All of these videos are all three of these parts regarding me revisiting this whole South Korean culture vulture thing with black women. It totals 17 hours, and each video is between 5 and 6 hours apiece. Okay, so you know, I'm gonna talk about a lot of different things, but I'm definitely gonna bring that up. I'm gonna show receipts for that, and if you don't want to wait, you can scroll back in my timeline on YouTube and go back to that video to see what this guy said to me and what I said back to him. I'm talking about the guy that knocked out the little girl in North Carolina last year. So that is what is on the docket. Okay. And now I'm going to allow you guys to hear the second portion of this again. The second portion was made 2 weeks ago. I was pissed. I didn't have all the information. I was ready to go. I did go. I just came back, and after this video is completely ended, please click the link in the description box, which is, again, it's incorrect information in the second portion that is a live stream is actually a video. Thanks so much for listening, and talk to you later, guys.
You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know that? Choco Boy. Yeah! Let's get it, man. Freestyle. You know do it right now. Beef with a man, you ain't ready to go. You get real fucking violent when it comes to a hoe. Pound cake, pound cake, pound cake. Come to a man, you ain't ready to go. When it comes to a woman, you be violent for show. Pound cake, pound cake, pound cake. Listen, little chocolate boy, you know you're blacker than a piece of chocolate, boy. I gotta laugh at you. Jumped out the barrel, I'm the crab catcher. Ooh wee, he's so clueless. Blacker than that nigga from East St. Louis. Little time thought that I was playing games, but I been speed the game and taking change from these dames. I already knew that that boy was a simp. Never let your girl get on the phone with a pimp. That's one way to get her took away. Don't fuck with LA. I'm a timer nigga. Yeah, show up in the nick, you can time me nigga. Don't sign me nigga. No contracts, no facts to adjust. Bitch niggas get your face just adjust. Niggas gon' come and reach out and touch. Talking bad boy about niggas relatives. You don't understand that shit ain't relative. It's hell I give when I come on the mic. So you with these words that I told you, right? I ain't playing games with your chocolate boy. Your new name is chocolate boy. When it comes to a man, he ain't ready to go. But when it comes to a hoe, he be violent for show. Pound cake, pound cake, pound cake. When it comes to a man, he be ready to go. When it comes to a bitch, he be ready for blows. Pound cake, pound cake, pound cake. For real.
This the chronic? Yeah. That's the chronic, boy. So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gats in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some empty. Got the feel one, cats I got to feel some. To let niggas know that if you fuck with big and heavy, I get up in that ass like a wedgie. Says who? Says me. The smoking fuck by the boxes, packing glocks. It's natural to eat your niggas like chocolates. The funk, baby. Is bitches, big booty bitches. Used to sell crack so I could stack my riches. Now I pack gats to stop all the snitches from staying in my business. What is this? Relentless approach to know if I'm broke or not. Just cause I joke and smoke a lot don't mean I don't tote the Glock.
So I thought this video would definitely be worth one of my 30-second pauses, because I clearly have a lot to say, not just in this video, not necessarily in this video, but in the live stream, which is in the link in the description box. Now, I want everyone, obviously, as I told you guys in the 2 community posts last night, to, if you haven't already, wake up everybody that you know would be interested in hearing what I have to say, because I obviously, clearly am going to have to go over this, as David Carroll said, one more again. Now, for those of you who did not read my community posts and don't understand from the title exactly what's going on, yes, the title is somewhat coded language, and, you know, in the collage I have here, the persons in question are not entered in the visuals, nor will they be directly mentioned in this video, and that is on purpose, because I know how weak-minded, soft individuals, because we're going to be as politically correct in this video as we can, love running to their YouTube slave masters and flagging down videos that they don't like. So I'm not going to make it easy for them. Even if this video gets flagged, I'm not going to make it easy for them to do that. This is also hence the reason why I am hosting a live stream, the first live stream I've done in a while on FS Avenger. I've done other live streams on FS Avenger, but it's been months ago, and they were mainly just test pilots upon request of the Black Avenger himself. I mean, they were lengthy. I did one on Kobe Bryant. I did 1 or 2 before that were unsuccessful. I think I only have like 1 or 2 live streams that are actually successful on FS Avengers being broadcast. But this is going to be the first major live stream project. You know, I've done a lot of major projects on FS Avenger. I have a lot more major projects that are coming down the pipe. But this particularly is going to be the first major live stream on FS Avenger that I'm going to be hosting for you guys. That again is in the link in the description box. I prefer you wait to click on it just to listen to me give as brief of a summary as I can about what's going on. Because again, like I said, I'm going to have a lot to say in the live stream, and I'm going to try to keep it short here. But you know, I just, once I start talking, especially when I become passionate about something, I mean, y'all know me. I mean, anybody that's been listening to me for 6 years, you know, I mean, it's just going to come, it's just going to flow like a river. So get ready for it. But yeah, so just make sure that you share this live stream with everybody. I'm gonna put in a special request, although I'm sure he will anyway, that Black Avenger feature this live stream when it's all said and done on the front page of FS, because everybody, if anybody has not heard me before, they need to hear me now. Okay? Now, obviously, I'm going to come out virtually and verbally guns blazing in this live stream, or towards the individuals in question, which is why I'm going to try to be as politically correct as I can possibly be in this video. But also, I'm not just going to come out roasting, pot roasting as I call it. I invented that term 2 years ago when I went up against Sansaray and Egypt. And I'm not just going to come out pot roasting. I'm also going to reiterate something. The irony of all of this is that I just got done wrapping up a series that I termed Dear Zoo Animal Fill in the Blank. I'm not going to say the name of the zoo animal. Anybody who saw that series know the name of that zoo animal that was in the title of those 2 videos. Okay, that was a series that was over 6 hours long. And a lot of black men did not like that series. A lot of you did not support that series, and I know because of the low amount of traffic that I got on that video series. It's too ironic. It's just too ironic to be ignored that I have had 2 Negroes from 2 different parts of the country contact me over their, let's just say for a lack of a more wanting term, trifling, ratchet female relatives, and indirectly or directly threaten my life over something that I said in a video about those trifling, ratchet relatives, female relatives of theirs. The first dude told me that he was ready to go to war with me in my Facebook DM over a video. Yet this man, and some of y'all know who I'm talking about because I mentioned him as I was working on the Dear Zoo Animal video series, and I actually included his BS in that series. I believe it was part 1. This same tough guy that claims over Facebook DM that he has smoke from me. Strangely, he did not have smoke for the boyfriend of the trifling ratchet relative in question while she was still alive, when she had to go and get a restraining order against this dude, okay, who later wound up, as you guys know, tragically taking her life. Okay, he didn't have smoke for the thug that she was dating, that was beating her up and eventually wound up killing her, messing with her so badly that she had to get a restraining order against this guy, even though she herself was a police officer with a gun and a badge. This guy was so ferocious, or we're led to believe she couldn't handle this dude even as a cop, with the connections that she had being a detective. So she had to go get a restraining order against him. Yet one of her relatives has the unmitigated gall, has the nerve, has the nuts, as the 101st Airborne said to the Nazis at the Battle of Bastogne, has the nuts, all nuts, has the stones to contact me in my DM and tell me he's ready to go to war with me after the fact of his dead female relative getting killed by this very same thug that at any given time he could have came out of his mother's basement and came and protected. He didn't have smoke for that dude who actually was beating her up and then eventually killed her, he ain't got no smoke for him. But he got smoke for me. Dude, even if you believe, okay, I'm not even on the more recent one. I'm not even there yet. I'm not, like I said, y'all, hold up on the live stream, please. Just listen, hear me out, okay? Oh God, I said I wasn't gonna do this. This is supposed to be a summary. Hear me out. Now, I know there's a lot of black men who, even though they agree with what people like me say about, black women and women in general, okay? You may disagree with, some of the ways in which I, kind of display my content, for a lack of a more wanting term. You may think that it's a little harsh to be highly critical of someone who died in a violent way. But I think we all can agree, okay? Let's put ourselves in the shoes of this first individual. I started to say something else. I'm trying to keep it clean here on YouTube because I know things gonna heat up after this. I'm trying to keep it clean here on YouTube. Okay, so let's just put ourselves squarely in the position of that person. Let's say that one of y'all is in his shoes and your female relative has just been killed. You find out that some random guy on YouTube made a video, being highly critical of her, because we're being politically correct here. Let me ask you, brothers, honestly. Let me ask you, who are you going to be angriest at? Who are you going to have smoke for? Who are you leaving out the house cock, locked, loaded, and ready to rock for? Are you leaving out the house cocked, locked, loaded, and ready to rock with the guy who made the video criticizing that deceased female relative? Or the dude that made that female relative deceased through his actions? Please, y'all, honestly, if y'all notice, I've been running social experiments on you brothers, and I've been asking some poll questions in the community polls, because I'm really trying to get a feel, because I'm starting to see, as I said, that black men are as much of a problem as black women. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Y'all don't want to hear it. That's why I know a lot of you Negroes call yourself silently boycotting. Because you was afraid to speak your open disagreement, because you were afraid you couldn't control yourself, and you knew I'd wind up blocking you if you got too out of hand, and you were right. So you call yourself silently boycotting that. But I gotta ask you the legitimate question. How? And I'm gonna ask you the same question in the chat room. After not one, but two black males, and I hesitate to call them black men, after two black male degenerates contact me on either side of the completion and distribution of my Dear Zoo Animal Fill in the Blank, because we're being politically correct here, video series on FS Avenger. After two of them contact me directly on Facebook and indirectly and directly threaten my safety and life, because they were angry that I made a video about their female relative. Yet and still, they don't have, in both of these cases now, keep in mind, in both of these cases, the females that are in question were both at some point assaulted. Now the second one that's in question, hence the title of this video, was featured in a video that I did a couple of months ago, I believe back in August, at the end of August, that was addressing the Korean K-pop, black women worshiping the whole K-pop culture, and, the huge blow up that sent, oh God, I'm about to say something inappropriate. It hurt black women's feelings, let's just put it like that, okay? involving the June Lee situation and the One Nation rap group situation. Okay? She was the one in question that had direct contact with June Lee. She was the one who put up a video showing this nerdy Korean dude assaulting her, pulling her out of a cab while she was trying to get in the cab, cussing her out, stalking her, harassing her all over Seoul, South Korea when she was over there. If she's still over there, I don't know. And she put this up. Now, I noticed that while she was on the phone with somebody during that recording of that incident, while she was on the phone with a relative or a friend or whatever, okay, I have not heard June Lee. I have not heard the female in question. I have not heard any of these Negroes talk about how they contacted June Lee directly via DM, and if somebody wants to put out receipts that they did, please show me. I haven't seen anybody put out proof that June Lee was contacted by some black, gang members from somewhere in Ohio talking about they want to go to war with him or that he's gonna get got. And keep in mind, June Lee confirmed. June Lee, after that incident, that whole thing blew up on YouTube with the female in question and, everybody that was involved. June Lee, he came to the United States. So he's over here. He has some biracial girlfriend now. He's over here in the United States, my dude. He's over here now. He's all over his YouTube talking about his relationship over here. He came from Korea over here now. Where are these people? Where are all these hard gangsters? Where are all these hard gangsters ready to go to war with a person who made a video? Where are they? Where are they? When these white police officers gun their brothers and their cousins down, where are they? When these Asian dudes break the noses of their mothers and their sisters outside of these beauty salons, where are they? When their female relatives are in another country doing, we're gonna leave it alone because that's YouTube, but where are they? When their female relatives are in Korea getting stalked and having hands put on them and being called every name in the book, and you know what this guy looks like and you know what his name is, where are they? Where are they? Somebody please tell me, where are they, bro? Where are they for George Zimmerman? This dude is telling me in my Facebook DM to show my face? To show my face? Oh, I'm really scared of you, Mr. Gangbanger. You know why? Because there's a guy named George Zimmerman. All of y'all know what he looked like, okay? All of you know his name. You know where he resides. He's going around the country for the past 5-6 years now with no security, signing autographs at NRA events. Where's the smoke for this dude? I thought y'all loved Trayvon so much. How is George Zimmerman? I'm not advocating violence. I'm just asking the question. What I mean, where y'all gonna contact Mr. Zimmerman in his DM? Huh? Is he gonna get got? But a dude making a video is gonna get got? Is June Lee gonna get got for putting hands on your female relative? Is the thug that killed the female down in Alabama, is he gonna get got? Oh, okay, you just gonna get I'm the coward because I choose anonymity to make my videos. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not putting my hands on anybody. I'm not doing nothing to anybody but just sharing my opinion with the world. A very harsh critique of the world and people in it, but that's all I'm doing. Ain't touched nobody. But you got smoke for me, but you ain't got smoke for these other people. Yes, somehow black men, it completely misses y'all. It completely misses y'all why I came up with hashtag half the problem. Now I know that no, I'm not putting all y'all in the same boat. Okay? That's why I said half the problem. Okay? We know the other half of the problem is the females that are in question from a particular group that we're going to talk about in that live stream. Okay? But I just got to ask, man, where's the smoke? Okay? Y'all bringing smoke every day. We know because we see it. Turn on the news. My hometown of Chicago. Every day people getting smoked. Other black males getting smoked by other black males for stepping on dude's Timberland at the club. Y'all got smoked for that. But these non-black guys, y'all ain't got smoke for them. None of them. Even when they disrespecting your relative. That Asian dude that punched that black lady in the nose. Where was that, in Detroit? Where was that? I don't know. Where was that? The dude was out. He was at his beauty salon the next day. So he had weaves half off. And the black women were back in there. Wasn't no Pookie and Ray Ray rolling up on him to do a drive-by? Wasn't no Pookie and Ray Ray in his Facebook DM? What y'all got smoked for a dude making a video? And y'all expect somebody to take y'all sick? See, Lord, let me stop this video. Let me stop, because it's already probably flaggable. Let me just stop. Alright, y'all. Alright. Just everybody go to the live stream, bro. Y'all see what is going on. You know, this audio is pre-made, so I don't know what tone of voice I'm gonna have, what mood I'm gonna be in by the time you hear the live stream. But just everybody just go to the fucking live stream, because I see right now, I'm just go to the live stream, because I'm gonna get out of hand here on YouTube. I probably already have gotten out of hand. They just itching to take me down with flagging. So, you know, just go to the live stream over on FS Avenger. Click the link down in the description box in the pinned post, and we gonna handle this shit. And, you know, like I said, we gonna handle this shit, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, wake up everybody, send everybody over there. Anybody want to email me, they can. Follow me on Facebook, Gab TV, Brighteon, FS Avenger. Just follow me everywhere. My links are down in the description box. Thanks so much, and see you over there on the live stream, guys.